Hello, welcome to Ra-El Bull. I'm a professional astrologer and holistic wellness practitioner. Thank you so much for choosing to spend precious minutes of your time with me today. This is the General Astrology Overview for January 2024. I'm your host and guide, Ifeymerael. This is part 3 of the January 2024 General Astrology. If you haven't already watched the short top-level overview for the month, I recommend you do that first because it provides essential context. In parts 1 and 2 of the series, we explored the building Earth trine energies involving Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, and the Sun. And we examined the beautiful Capricorn new moon on the magical 11 calendar day. We then looked ahead into the latter part of the month and discussed how additional transits would amplify these robust productivity and manifestation dynamics occurring primarily in Capricorn and Taurus. In this part, we're turning our focus to the high-impact transit of Pluto entering Aquarius and examining the collection of astro transits surrounding that event, including the annual Pluto-Sun conjunction occurring contemporaneously with the underworld lord's entry into inventive humanitarian high-minded Aquarius. We'll also see how Taurus ruler Venus and our Capricorn Mars are stimulating the Earth trine energies. Let's begin with the first two reasons the 20th is so important: the Sun-Pluto conjunction and Pluto entering Aquarius. Pluto enters Aquarius on the 20th, and the same day the Sun conjuncts Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius. Pluto is in the 19-month-long process of quitting austere traditional Capricorn, which governs societal, institutional, political, and governmental structures, and taking up another long-term residence in populist, individualistic, forward-looking, inventive, and often rebellious Aquarius, where we find resonances with electromagnetism, technology, and astrology. Pluto is a god of control and power, especially covert or underground control and power. He's also a ruler of deep investigation, research, and uncovering or unmasking. Pluto is very much about total permanent transformation, which is partly why he's linked with death, rebirth, and evolution at both the collective and individual levels in various ways. This is his second of 4 pushes into Aquarian territory. He'll dip back into Capricorn twice this year before making his 4th and final entrance into Aquarius, where he'll remain until 2043. With the Sun conjunct Pluto during this second entrance into Aquarius, Pluto will be especially powerful, charged up, and especially illuminating. We can expect that whatever Pluto has discovered in Capricorn will now be lit up like a crystal globe in a discotheque. And whatever he's been destroying could be nourished with the sunlight of the hopeful and collective dreams of the Aquarian future. Whatever he's rebirthing will have a novel and Aquarian flavor, distinct from the old, stodgy, orthodox, and conventional motifs and tropes and such of Capricorn. This Pluto-Sun conjunction, or Pluto cazimi, occurs at 29 degrees and 59 minutes of Capricorn, 5:44 a.m. Pacific. It's within 1 degree of the grand conjunction of 2020. It's the third keystone event for the configuration I call the Gate of the Fire Horse, occurring in 2026. If you're interested in drilling down further into that, see my December 2023 General Astrology video. I'll be talking extensively about the Gate of the Fire Horse rare multi-planet configuration in 2026 over the next 2.5 years and beyond. Now that we've seen the general picture for the 20th of this month, let's look at 4 additional transits we can expect will add color and detail. Reason number 3. On the 19th, Taurus ruler Venus, still in Sagittarius, will square Neptune in Pisces at 25 degrees. Neptune is in Nakshatra Purva Bhadrapada, the lunar mansion of purification. Venus is exalted in Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune and where it now rests. This is a very special transit. Even though it's a tense angle, it involves the benefic planet Venus and the highly spiritual and creative Neptune. I'll say more about this in the next part of this series, which focuses on Venus. It's lovely and beautiful energy for the higher self. And 4 days later, Venus enters Earth sign Capricorn. It bears repeating that Venus is the ruler of Taurus, which is on the receiving end of nearly all of this month's trine action, because that's where Jupiter and Uranus are. But now let's look at the other theater for January's Earth trine action. Reason number 4, Mars in Capricorn trines Lilith in Virgo on the 20th at 12 degrees. Ambition, passion, and energy harmonizing with wild intuition and dark creativity. Lilith speaks to our personal wounding arising from rejection, alienation, and shame. Mars is about our drive, physical energy, ambition, and willpower. This holds wonderful potential in at least 2 distinct ways. We may find ourselves strongly energized and motivated to take action that's somehow directed towards or expresses our inner darkness and separation. It could also mean a passionate and spirited recharging of our efforts towards Lilith-esque creativity and matters such as psychism and intuition. Lilith in nurturing Virgo might inspire us to aid others in their own struggles with rejection and outcast status, or in developing their own spiritual connections and creative powers. These nurturing impulses, especially those involving the mystical and occult knowledge, strongly resonate with Pluto entering Aquarius, which is solar fortified due to the Cazimi transit. Reason number 5, Venus conjunct the galactic center on the 20th. One day after the goddess of beauty, love, and pleasure activates the god of the higher self in the lunar mansion of purification, Venus beholds the galactic cosmic wisdom. Mercury did this on Christmas Day. Both planets, Mercury and Venus, are making this conjunction in the midst of this lucky 7-pack of Jupiter trines. And this day closes out that numerologically potent period that began in late November, which I've been calling the 22-7 mystical Mercury Cazimi retrograde, because reason number 6, Mercury exits the retrograde shadow zone on January 20. Mercury now is in his full expression, untethered to retrograde influences for about 8 weeks until he enters the next free retrograde shadow in mid-March. So those are 6 reasons why January 2024 is an epic astrology day and one of the 3 most important days of the year. In the next part, we'll expand on our discussion of Venus' mad, crazy good vibes she's sharing with us this month with the loving assistance of Jupiter, Chiron, and the North Node. This video has provided some broad and generalized advice based upon the general astrological aspects and influences for the month. If you'd like customized and focused astrological advice about a particular issue, event, or undertaking of any kind, please contact me using the information below. You can even place an order directly on my site for natal chart preparation at 3 different tier levels designed to accommodate any budget, or electional astrology chart services to help you choose the proper and best times for that important matter or key event you're planning in your life. In addition to natal chart and electional chart services, I also provide general consultations for spirituality, health and wellness, and career. You can also schedule time for a one-to-one consultation with me on my site. Finally, if you're interested in participating in a Divine Feminine Christ Higher Self activation, I'm a certified Sophia Circle Journey leader who conducts both live in the Los Angeles area and virtual/online circles. Instructions for joining one of my circles can be found on my site on the services page. Thank you again for spending your time with me today. Ra-El Bol.